Hi, this is a video going over basic Excel features.
To begin, we're just going to discuss some of the formatting skills that's nice to have when working in Excel. So to begin, I have this text box next to Sydney that says something with the word math in it, but I'm not quite sure what it says. So in order to select that, I'm going to either move over with my right arrow button or with my tab button, which moves from right to left, or from left to right, either way. So I know that it now says Secondary Integrated Mathematics Education. So in order to show all of that text on the screen at one time, I'm going to get my cursor to show the double arrow going side to side with the bar in the middle on the right-hand side of the column. I can then double click, which will then expand to show all of the text. Additionally, I would like to merge all of these cells as we are all secondary integrated mathematics education majors. So to do so, I will select all of the cells I would like to merge. As you can see, they are highlighted in gray, and then I can click Merge and Center. It will then create one large cell containing the text. Additionally, we know that Sydney sits at table 1, and we all sit with Sydney. That also means that we all sit at table 1. So to signify that, I can go down to the bottom right-hand corner of the box, and I can click and then drag down to all of our cells. That will then indicate that we are all at table 1 as well. Additionally, since I would like to title this group members because we are all in a group together, I can go down to the bottom right hand next to the zoom and click on page layout. I am able to then go to the top and click in the middle and type in group. This will print out when the spreadsheet is printed. This gives a nicer preview as well. I can then also go back to the spreadsheet and get a more traditional view as well. I am also able to sort alphabetically. Since we see Sydney, Rachel, and Julia are not in there alphabetically, I'm able to select all of the text I have, and then go up to the top right, click Sort and Filter, and then sort A to Z, organize. And as you saw, there was an error code, so I'm going to unmerge, reselect, and then sort. And that will resort the data. And then I can always go back in and remerge. And then at the bottom left, you're able to distinguish and navigate between your sheets. Sheet 1 and Sheet 2, you're also able to rename these and give them colors. So on to Sheet 2.
So for Sheet 2, we are dealing more with the mathematical tools of Excel. So to begin, we already have a X and Y grid with data points typed out. As you can see, there are little black lines that separate the X and Y. This is the border tool that is up here by the bold, italicize, and underline. You can select this, and as you can see, there are many different borders to choose from. In addition, Excel offers a lot of formula tools, but when you want to type out a formula or perform operations on certain numbers, you have to start with an equal sign. So I would type out an equal sign, and for a basic formula, you may want to sum up a group of numbers. So for example, maybe I want to know the sum of all my y values. So first, I press my equals, type sum, and then start with the parentheses. And I'll go over here and select all the points that I wish to sum together. As you can see, it's summing points from B2 to B14, and then I'll end with a parentheses and press enter. So the sum of all my y values is 1,822. We can also format these numbers. The formatting for numbers is up here in the toolbar. You see they have a number format for accounting and dollars, percentage format, and a comma style, which will put commas with thousand separators. So when I click that, you can see it puts a comma in between the 1 and the 8. In addition, with the math, we can insert different types of graphs. So if you go up here, you have insert, and there are many different types of graphs you can insert into your Excel sheet. And first you have to select your data before you choose which graph. So I will select my X and Y values, and they have this cool tool up here called the recommended charts. When you click on this, it will show you which charts they think will best fit your data. Since I have x and y values, I'll go ahead and choose the scatter plot. But as you can see, there are many different types, such as clustered bar, a different type of line, pie chart, but we'll stick with the scatter plot. When I select this, it pops up and appears next to our data points. You can format this graph by changing the title, and you can also change colors and use these tools over here to change how it looks. So you can change the background and other things. In addition, they do not just offer summing formulas. You can go to formulas, and they have multiple different formulas that you can use, including math and trig. So they have cosine, cotangent, LCM, least common multiple, logs. They have many choices to choose from that you can do to apply on your data. So if I want to go in here, we can also sort our numbers. So say I want this column to be sorted from smallest to largest. So I'll go over to the sort and filter and say smallest to largest. And I just want to sort what I selected, so I'm going to say continue with current selection. When I press sort, you see it also changes my graph. It does this because my graph is linked to my data, so as you change your data, it will also adjust the graph as needed. One last thing is that Excel will include errors that you may have. So if I were to take a number and say, just select any number and divide it by 0. We all know we cannot divide by 0, but when I do this, Excel will put a little triangle in the upper left-hand corner of your cell. This indicates there is an error in your formula. To see what that error may be, you would click on your cell and a little caution will appear. You scroll over the caution and it will read off what it believes is your problem. This one says the formula or function used is dividing by 0 or empty cells. If you click on this, you can select what you want to do. You can get help, show calculation steps, ignore the error, edit, or other options. So in this case, I'm just going to ignore the error and then my triangle will go away. Thank you for listening to our overall Excel video.